Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Priyanka J. from the Department of Costume Design and Fashion, working as Assistant Professor in SFR College, Sivahasi. Today we are going to see about the costumes of Maharashtra. First of all, we would like to introduce, after that occasional costumes, next one is the women's costumes, after that the women's costume. First of all, introductions. In Maharashtra, for women's, most of the women's wear dhoti, shirt with a headdress, petas, and for women, saris and cholis or blouses. Blouse is the combination for sari and choli. In Maharashtra, women's wear mostly dhoti and shirt with the headdresses, that is called petas, and the women's wear the long sleeve models choli in blouse sleeves. The sari is in length long at 9 meters, tucked at their legs. The second one is festival occasions. Festival occasions is one of the important occasions for all state. Through there is no special day, dresses on the festival. The families mostly rejoices all who can affordably put in the riches and better clothes, because the ceremonial time they spend a lot of amount for their dressing skills. The special coat, that is called akans, and the chudidar pajama and the sarwar, slightly gathered at the ankle end with the bracelets like the horizontal folds. The folded woolens are the silk caps and the kadwas are the costumes worn on the festival occasions. Most of the peoples enjoyed their occasional days, but they spend a lot of amount for that time. Maximum they put most of the affordable amount in their clothings. For the ceremonial occasions, the men mostly prefer their costumes for the long coat, that is called akans, and the women's mostly prefer their garment for chudidar pajamas and sarwar. After that, they maximum prefer for woolen and silk cap, and then pump shoes their footwears. The second one is attire for men. Most of the attires, the dhoti is a fine cotton cloth for their men's garment. The length, the 2.5 to 3 meters long, without borders or then borders. If suppose they have borders, means the golden zari placed in that area. Headgears of the folded cap of cottons, the silk, woolen fabric, most of the preferred for headgears. The headgears is most called as rumal, patka and peta. The three different types of turbans have a special feature in it. Sometimes the waistcoats or the jackets are known as the bandis, known as women's wear a shirt. Maratha Brahmins are the very particularly about the secured of their dhoti, which always cut to the 5 tucks or 3 into the waistband at 2 sides and in front of their garment, while the loose end is tucked in front of behind. And once Nagpur, the handmade dhotis were famous on their durability. The Nagpur garment is most durable for their garment. And the young women mostly uses the dhoti, and it is some evidences among the middle-aged people. And the scallop is a long discovered, and they cut their haircut method mostly followed their young men's. After that, the women's clothing. Maharashtra women's wear sari. Sari is another name for sadi. The sadi in Maharashtra language. The 9 yards and the short sleeves is maximum placed for their garment. 9-yard sari is generally worn by the elder ladies, is known as lugadi or the sari in Marathi. It is the 45 or the 42 inches in their length, and the 2 lengthwise borders, that is called kanta or kinar, and 2 breadthwise borders, that is called padar, in the 2 ends of their garment, decorated with their trimming works. The mode of the wearing lugadi by the Marathi Brahmins and other classes with the pleated tucks in their waist area and back center and the decorated ends of padar. And the left shoulder they placed their end of their garment. After that, the waist down straight and the round like a skirt and drawn in their end, which cover the blossom back over the head. After that, the accessories for the both men and women's garment we have to see. The footwears. Footwears is a very special accessories for their all garment in all state. The shoes are usually worn in the heat and cotton growing areas, but all less common in the rice areas. They cultivate a lot of plant, so they wear barefooted leg. And in towns and cities, boots and shoes made in the European fashion have been now generally adapted. With these, the socks are worn. Socks is generally worn, but their uses is confined to small number of the highly paid government servant, pledges, young merchant, etc. For the use of the common people, saddles and chappals are commonly they have used. The Kolpur chappals and manufactured in Kolhapur, its surrounded towns and village are famous worldwide. The chappals have the varied types of varieties they have to prepared. Thank you for visiting.